we're going to talk about that. Listen, I give you a 6.5. Now, it's not because of your speaking. Your vocabulary is obviously closer to an 8. Your pronunciation is over a 7. Your fluency is a little bit light because it's fragmented, and I'll explain that. Part 1, where are you from? Your hometown?
As I introduced before, my hometown is called Hangzhou, and it is famous for the West Lake. I think it is a scenery that worth visiting.
Okay. What do you like the most about your city?
I think my favorite part of Hangzhou would be the comprehensive infrastructure, because whenever and wherever I want to go, I could just take the subway or something else. Yeah.
Hey, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Is there anything that you do not like about your city?
I think the thing that I dislike about Hangzhou is that there are too many people, and the street will always be overcrowded, and I will sometimes get a little bit mad at this situation.
Okay, so I'm ringing you in at about a 6.5, which is what I see. Now, it's not because of your speaking. What do you like the most? The comprehensive infrastructure? Okay, we're going to talk about that. Listen, I give you a 6.5. Now, it's not because of your speaking. Your vocabulary is obviously closer to an 8. Your pronunciation is over a 7. Your fluency is a little bit light because it's fragmented, and I'll explain that. But my biggest problem is the way you're delivering the answers. Now, that phrase, comprehensive infrastructure. I am a native speaker, and I've got a lot of native speaking friends, and nobody talks like that. I don't know anybody that talks like that. So I'm going to explain that one. If you have an advanced vocabulary at your disposal, it doesn't mean anything to the exam. If you can use it naturally and comfortably, then yes, it will push your score right up. But if you're just putting big words to show me vocabulary, if it does not feel comfortable, then it will hurt your score, not push your score. Do you see how that works? So in part 1, the examiner will ask you 6 questions, or 7, or 8, maybe 9. It depends on the test, but he only has 5 minutes. Now, the rule is very easy. What I'm really testing you for in part 1 is comprehension. Does she understand the question? Can she answer the question? That's all it is. Now, 1 sentence is no good, ever. 2 is okay, 3 is okay. Since you're trying to hit 7.5, your absolute maximum would be 4 sentences. You don't want to go bigger than that, because if it's more than 4, that's not part 1 anymore. And the examiner will probably tell you to stop. Now, if the examiner says, okay, Trista, stop, thanks, let's move on, it does not affect your score, but it will affect you, because you're going to start thinking, why did he stop me? Did I say something wrong? What happened? And you're going to feel really uncomfortable. Okay?
Yeah.
So let me show you the difference between a 6, a 7, and an 8. If I want a 6, I would do this. I live in Jakarta. It is the capital city of Indonesia, and I have been here for many years. It's a 6. I answered it. I explained it. It's fine. If I want a higher score, like a 7, like this, what do I like? I really like the people because everybody is so friendly. I always feel welcome when I'm here. Now, my first answer has 2 sentences, but it sounds like a test. It sounds like an interview. There's nothing good about it. My second answer also has 2 sentences, but it sounds more like I'm talking to a friend. And that's kind of the difference between a 6 and a 7. Can I get a higher score with 2 sentences? Sure I could. But to do that, I have to do a couple of things differently. I need to see you. I need to see your real personality. Show me who you are. Like this. What do I dislike about this city? Trista, you're never going to believe this, but there are 30 million people in this city, and it takes me an hour to get to them all. An hour? Are you kidding me? The traffic sucks. Now, my last answer, you saw my personality a little bit, but I said your name, which means I am including you into the conversation, even if you don't speak. This is called engaging the examiner. In part one, comprehension, 2 or 3 sentences, keep it light, keep it conversational. Okay? Now, the best part is every question is about you in part one. There is no such thing as a wrong answer. I cannot tell you where you live, what you like, what you don't. I have no idea. So you got to relax and just have that conversation.